good news for Tampa Bay Bucks fans. You guys re-signed Antonio Brown. The deal is worth up to $6.25 million, and it also includes a $2 million signing bonus, and he's guaranteed $3.1 million. And before I pass on to you, Mario, the short finish was ESPN. So you go first. What do you think of Antonio Brown returning to the Buccaneers?
Well, first off, congratulations to Antonio Brown. We expected this out of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They kept re-signing every single piece to that Super Bowl team, and it seemed like Antonio Brown was the last one. And on top of that, Nate, I just want to say his deal, it could be worth up to 6.25 million. He is guaranteed 3.1 million, including a $2 million signing bonus. But this was definitely a signing I felt like needed to happen. They got a great wide receiver trio and Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, and Antonio Brown. Um, so I got to give him credit, Nate. I really do. Now, last year, Nate, Antonio Brown, he had 45 catches, 483 yards, and he had four TDs, which isn't bad for someone who only played half a season, Nate. It's not that bad. It really isn't. So I gotta give him credit, Nate. I expect this team now. Again, I feel like this is going to be a big problem within the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for many years to come because all of them were signed to 1 year deals. Besides, probably I think Shaq Barrett. Shaq Barrett was signed to a 4 year deal. But all these guys, they're all going to sign the 1 year deal. So next year, the same thing's going to happen again. But the only difference is I think the Bucks need to win the Super Bowl again this year because I think if they don't, I think you're going to start seeing a lot of players leaving. But I mean, that's just my opinion. We can never know if that's going to happen. So the only thing we could really do is watch and find out. But with that being said, again, going back to Antonio Brown, congratulations, well deserved. I wish him the best of luck, and I wish the Buccaneers the best of luck.
Yeah, best of luck to Antonio Brown in Tampa Bay. Um, One thing that you didn't mention that I definitely will give him credit for is the fact that he really turned his act around. Remember when
Right.
he was in Pittsburgh and he was just the cockiest, SOB on the planet. Like, well, towards the end of it anyway. In the beginning, he was actually relatively good. And then as his days started to wane off in Pittsburgh, he started to become an extremely cocky SOB. And that's one of the reasons why I did not like Antonio Brown. Then when he went to Oakland, we all know the situation with the then Oakland Raiders. Now they're Las Vegas, but that situation ended before it could even start. And now it's just a big mess of his own. Then he goes to New England, gets accused of rape, and only lasts all but a game in New England. And now he comes to Tampa Bay. Coach Arians says, you either play here, you either be a part of the team, or you leave, and that's what he ended up doing. He knows that he's with it. He knows he's with the GOAT Tom Brady, like he was in New England. He knows he has a chance of winning the Super Bowl, and that's exactly what ended up happening. So I gotta commend Antonio Brown for cleaning up his acts. Antonio Brown is a perfect example of clean. You can still learn from your mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could be cocky, you can do all these crazy things. And again, with that rape thing, like, I didn't believe it because, at the time I didn't really believe it as much because there wasn't that many little to no evidence. There was very very little, or if not any evidence at all, and it was just more words than it was of anything really. So at the end of the day, it came down to the question: did he do it or not? So I won't I won't get too much on that. But I'm just glad he cleaned up his act against the Tampa Bay, and now he's gonna continue staying here and do what he's gotta do. And I commend him for that. So with that being said, best of luck to Antonio Brown in Tampa Bay. Best not too much luck to the Buccaneers because you already know damn division rivals. I can't stand that damn team. But look, from an analyst standpoint, best of luck to the Buccaneers, and yeah, see you in Carolina.